Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it on probably one of the sweatiest ends of a week I've ever witnessed. In both Blood Bowl and actual physical temperature. It's done. We're at the end of season 14.1. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Yes, I've got my usual partner in crime. You've been with me, and so what we're going to do is we're going to go and have a look at the results of the last 2 weeks and finally reveal who is going through to the auspicious finals of this prestigious tournament you've been to know and love.
Yes, this sweaty tournament.
A sweaty tournament.
Literally falls off our heads.
Yes.
We come to you live and direct, apart from we're recorded and
not direct,
separated.
Yes.
So in every way, live and direct.
Yes.
From hot sunny England.
Yes.
Should we let's have a look at the matches from Group A to start with.
Matches from Group A. We're starting with myself versus Cheeky Bar Stewards, an absolute shock victory. Holy shit! Jesus, I don't know what I did, but I'm pretty sure it involved cradling Knuffles' balls at this point.
So you satisfied him gently, did you?
I satisfied him gently is one thing. I'm pretty sure Tenacious D was playing and going, I'm going to fuck you hard. I'm gonna ball you discreetly. And it's me fucking Knuckle hard, apparently. Basically, in the end, I'm gonna be brutally honest. Man couldn't dodge for love nor money, and he's a dark elf. There's a lot of double ones that happened in very critical situations, and it was horrendous for him. I believe one was a touchdown opportunity as well.
Yeah,
and
elves can't elf.
Oh, when elves can't elf is amazing. But all props to him, he played the best he could. As soon as that happened, I grabbed the ball. I sort of tried to box the elves in as best I could and just run away with the ball, and that's what I did, and it worked. So I won, and I was shocked. So yeah, nice. And then after that, we had the Renegades of Anarchy versus Devilish Dwarves. It was a draw.
Admin draw. Didn't play.
No pay, no fun. Didn't happen. Boo. Next.
Didn't happen.
Shame.
Yep, shame.
So things on my desk versus Nuffle has spoken. Now I've got a match report. I have a match report.
What was the actual score? Because it says 3-0 on the screen. What's the lie?
It was 2-1, I believe. Match report. I think it was 2-1. I think it was 2-1. I can't. I have to look in multiple places. This doesn't help me.
No, it
was 1-0. The things on my desk.
1-0 things on my desk.
On first half of things on my desk drive, game could have gone either way at this point. One mental lapse ends it when I forgot he had a dwarf. Got up a dwarf and marked my player. Fail dodge. I didn't intend on leaving, and a 2-dice blitz on my ball carrier. So yeah, first half highlight: a troll vomit KO'd a troll slayer.
Oh!
Troll vomited on himself 2 turns later, but didn't break armor. Okay. Second half,
nice.
Dwarf drive, kicked it to his touchdown line. Runner fails to pick up turn 1 and turn 2. Finally picks up on the short hands re-roll turn 3, but it was over by then as I KO'd 2 dwarfs and had the numbers and position advantage. Second half highlight: Troll moves to mark 2 dwarves turn 9. Neither the Troll or the dwarves activated for the rest of the game.
Nice.
So
sounds like it went well.
It went well. That sounds like Knuffle said no.
Yeah.
And Knuffle spoke badly.
Knuffle did speak. Did you
poorly of them?
Did you figure out how to pronounce this next one?
Sido Metrotromat. No.
Versus Death Roller Fan Club.
A 3-1 win.
An actual 3-1 win. So the Dark Elves.
Actual 3-1 win to the Dark Elves. I'm assuming there was some fouling. I'm assuming Max conceded because there was no report given.
Yes.
So,
Oh, well, there we go.
Excellent.
Nice.
But there was a picture. So yeah.
There's a picture.
So we're going to leave match 25
Yes.
till last.
Okay.
And we're going to go from the bottom to the top.
Okay, so fair enough. So we're going to start with things on my desk versus Renegade's Anna Kitty. Anna Kitty bested the things on the desk.
Yes. So again, I have a report here.
Go on.
Turn 1, I suffer 1 injury and 2 KOs before I get a turn, and the snowball rolled. I rolled to 4 injuries and 7 KOs.
You know, oof, 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 oof.
Everything else stunned. I only caused 1 armor break for a stun all game. Wasn't much of a game, over in less than an hour.
Ouch. You know it's gone bad if your game's in Blood Bowl if your game's over in less than an hour.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sounds like I've had it happen to me. Like, it happened to me against Graham. Literally, the game was done before like the end of the turn, because when that happens, you can't.
Yeah.
Like, there's just nothing. Is
Yeah, once the game decides it's going that way for you, then the game is going that way for you.
The game goes that way. Fritch, over to you.
Yes, I won again. Again, shocked and dismayed. This one was a little bit easier considering the Devilish Dwarves not exactly at the best time of their season. I effectively I just boxed him in. His fireball. He had some trouble activating it. He did activate it, but he only. Think he only broke. He got 3 knockdowns on the fireball. Only one armor broke.
Oh man!
So it didn't do too much. I just boxed him in, just got the ball off him a few times, and then I think it's the second half. I just sort of picked up, run away with it, and of course his dwarves, his short legs, so I just sort of kept it away from him until.
You actually violated him, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much. It wasn't too much. It wasn't a bloody game. His armor held up pretty well. There's a couple of like stuns and knockouts, and maybe 1 injury. Didn't really got claw as well. The claw did fuck all. Like the sum total of nothing.
Yeah, but the threat of the claw.
The threat of the claw is always a thing, but it's still the sum total of sweet FA. But that was my other victory. So that. I want to say all but guaranteed my.
Definitely a tiger because he has the eye of the tiger. He does have the eye of the tiger.
Are you sure about that?
We'll talk about that a bit.
It put you in a strong place, didn't it? So at this point, you were on 14, tied for first place in the league with the league leaders left to play.
Yes.
So first and third. But we'll get to that in a minute. Enough of spoken. Death Roller Fan Club. Apparently, this was a game where dwarfs appeared.
Yep.
Forgot they had armor 10. Forgot they had thick skull.
Yep.
And stunned each other off the pitch. 1-1 draw.
Right. So they hit each other a bit too efficiently and just
It was over.
Enough to just say stop both of them playing the game.
Yeah, but to a point where they both just scored in their drive, and that's that really.
Yeah, that'll do. Very drawing.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know. Unfortunately, we don't know like details of the game. So
Yeah.
I mean, we do like it when you give us synopses.
It's fun.
Graham.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Sidoto Totomat versus Cheeky Barstewers. This one ended 2-1.
2-1.
Sidoto. So so the position with this game was that if Cheeky Jimmy won, Cheeky Jimmy and Rat Ogre went through.
Yep.
As Rat Ogre had beaten Fritch.
Yep.
Any other result put Fritch through and Rat Ogre in first. So congratulations, Fritch, on reaching my suitably really shrunk down final 4.
Vindication!
Yes.
From Group A, which can be described as the group in which it didn't have all of the really experienced players.
Yeah. It had some decent experienced players.
I mean, everybody knows how to play Blood Bowl, but I do feel like when you sort of consider the players in B, you think like, they're the ones that maybe have played a bit more Blood Bowl.
Yeah, on balance, yeah.
On balance.
With that, we'll have a quick look at the standings of Group A because we can. Just to give us a final ending look at it.
17 points to Stidu to Totramat.
Yes.
Third place. 14 points to Pox Pond, the second place. Shout out Cheeky Jimmy in third. Deathcaller Fan Club Max taking up fourth. Renegades of Anna Kitty and Things on My Desk drawing for fifth and sixth. But because Anna Kitty won, their game goes through first. Enough Spoken is 7, taking 5 points. Devilish Dwarfs 2 ties for 8th. I believe they were both admin.
Yes, they were both admin ties, I believe. So,
Okay.
So next we shall move on to
Fixture.
games in Group B. Games in Group Bravo. Let's have a look right to the end here. We've got the Rat Contingency versus Blockers Fiendship, a 1-1 draw.
An actual 1-1 draw.
An actual 1-1 draw. I didn't really
came
know.
about, I believe, like Skaven, Blackhawk scored, Skaven scored on the first half. Then it just went clusterfuck. It disconnected. Like it disconnected turn 9. We started the second half again, like as a friendly, which then disconnected like turn 14, and they were both of the opinion that could have gone anywhere, so they just
Pulled it.
Draw.
Fair. It's understandable. It's one of the downsides of Blood Bowl 3, which is apparently a fully released game night.
Yes, fully released, no bugs.
Uh,
doing a Dave Oakley.
Yes. Well, this is
Graham did what Graham does to Wolfie, I guess.
Yeah, Wolfie forgot.
Shafted him violently.
Yeah.
No, Wolfie scored a touchdown.
What did he say?
Excuse you? Don't swear in my presence.
I know he didn't. It was a 1-0.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, he did pick up a ball.
Oh, wow. Still, even then, Jesus.
And yeah, but the important things here to note that a Black Orc and a Troll were MNG'd.
Ooh.
For doing a Dave Oakley. Brutal Duck Looks versus Packed My Pitch Up. So I mean, the rundown of this goes to it was a draw. It was a dead easy draw.
Until.
However, I felt like I needed the win. So first half drive, turn 8, turn 7 touchdown for Pack My Pitch Up. I then failed a 2-up with a re-roll.
Oh.
To make it 1-0.
Oh.
Happens.
Yeah. Sadness.
Second half, I scored turn 4 in the second half because I had KO'd 5 players.
Right.
Injured 3 players. He had 2 players on the pitch, 4 players on the pitch. I was like, right, I can turn him over and score quickly, even if he gets half of them back. Every knockout came back.
Wow.
And I then proceeded to fail another double one again for a 2 dice blitz on the ball carrier, and then double one a rush.
Nice.
To then he just was able to fight his way out. So I mean, Nuffle just decided I'm not doing that.
Yeah, not today, boy. Not today.
No.
Oh well.
Well, I had to. It was a must-win for me. So
Yeah.
That's fine. Hardware of Tyrants versus Deathfield Wednesday. I believe this was a 2-all draw.
2-all.
Don't know any information other than that.
Fair enough. 2-all draw. And then moving on to round 7. Did you go backwards on this? Was it important or not? Or was it nowhere near?
It was important, and it was important in this one. Every single game was important.
Okay, so it's on top then.
Because, as I said, there was a very strong potential of a 4-way tie.
Ooh.
For second.
Ugh.
That would have come about. Hogwarts of Tyrants winning against Blockers Fiendship.
Which they did.
Pack My Pitch Up winning against Deathfield Wednesday.
Which they did.
I believe that just went. It was a bit of a nuffling.
Yeah.
Brutal Duck Looks winning against Beast from the East. Well, I won 2-0 because Wolfie forgot what ball was.
Yeah.
And if TCC's Rat Contingent had drawn with doing a Dave Oakley, that would have put 4 people in second place on 11 points.
But alas, looks like the Rats managed to rat.
Rats managed to win with a 2-1 cheeky win, just because of the basis that they actually out-cadged the Orcs significantly. Yeah, they battered him.
How did Skaven?
Battered him.
What? How
He
does?
literally broke armor on every single block. Graham failed miserably.
They're rats. They can't do that. That's illegal.
Yep. Well, you know.
Let me hear you say, that ain't right.
Oh, well, it didn't. I guess it would have been a very interesting end to it. But
It would have been. Do you know what? I'd have had fucking kittens with a lot of you because trying to work out who fucking qualified.
oh, we are better. We're looking at it now. We've actually have a final decision. Look at the table.
Because Dave Oakley won, he took away all my difficulties.
Yes.
So that's good. Yeah.
So we have in position 1 doing a Dave Oakley, which is actually Graham, on 15 glorious points. Next, followed up closely by Mr. Oakley, and there's a rat contingent, make it the win right at the end there.
13 points.
Got 13 points, the win right at the end, and then just clinched him for second place. And then we've got Harger Tyrant, Pat the Pitch Up, and Brutus Dutch Lux, all with 11 points, all on the same win record.
Yeah, so because Craig beat me
Yeah.
and lost to I don't know his name, but we're going to call him Zeno. What's he call himself? He calls himself a thing anyway. Routine disrupted. So
Yes.
because he beat
Gasboy.
Craig and I lost to Craig and we drew.
Yeah.
He goes top, Craig second, me third.
Nice. Understood.
Had the four-way tie happened, it gets really complicated because then we introduce Day Day. Well, I beat Day Day. I beat Dave. Dave beat one of them and drew with another one, which actually left everybody sat on equal points. It then went to touchdown difference. Would have then gone to touchdown difference, which I had 3. Gwyneth Tyrants had 3. Dave had 5, and Scouseboy I think had 2.
So it would have been.
It would have been Dave. At
Oh,
this point,
clearly.
like, it was. But he would have had 4 because
Yes.
he'd have drawn.
Oof.
So he gained a 1.
Woo.
So it would have been tight as.
Yes, it would have been tight as. Followed obviously closely by the rest of the squad, which is like Deathfield Wednesday, our esteemed
Reasonable 8.
reasonable 8, our esteemed Lord Commissioner.
Yeah, reasonable 8. Blockers Fiendship.
8 points. Right.
6, yeah.
6 points.
He's 2 ties for Wolfie.
Yeah. So yeah, it's honestly like considering it's been our first like apart from this like buggy nature of apparently a simple round robin system, cyanide
That doesn't work.
that doesn't work. We adapted, and this has turned out to be a quite relatively successful season.
Yeah, it's been fun. I mean, I've enjoyed myself, and that then leads us.
That then leads us to
I think we need to go into Blood Bowl and look at the 4 teams that
the 4 glorious teams that have qualified. We're here already.
Full glory.
Right.
Remember,
So first on the list
we
is
must, before we start.
Yes.
We must give every one of the 4 of you this.
yes. We have we leveled up. You
deserve it. You deserve it, man.
Thank you. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. We're going to stick with the order that's on the screen here, and whoever comes off first, which is Indie Bro doing a Dave Oakley.
Solid orc team.
This is as orc goes, and you know what? It's going to be such a pain in the arse because
Sneaky Git Goblin.
Sneaky Git Goblin, which is pretty fucking standard.
Block, thick skull, black, big gun.
Yeah, block. Break tackle bigger, which is an interesting one, but I can sort of understand it.
I'm guessing it was rando.
Probably randoed, yeah.
God my blow blitzer.
That is a sucker
God
bag of dicks. Bag of dicks. Bag of dicks.
Tackle blitzer.
The tackle's not so bad, but still bag of dicks. It's block. It's just a block. It's just the, of course, I know the blitzers have got block anyway. It's 2 guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. This looks horrendous, and I do not look forward to it. We do have, actually, no, tell a lie. We do have a soon-to-be third guard piece,
Yes, but we'll see.
which is more than likely what he's going to be picking. Because now he knows he's going against yours truly.
Yeah, he can take it. Yeah, I think that's the one that he was
Yeah,
waiting on.
he's got 8 SPPs. He's playing meta, so therefore he's playing coward.
He is a coward.
He's a coward.
Coward.
Utter coward. Speaking of which,
You next.
me next.
Speaking of which, you play. So, if you don't know, you will know now. It will be doing a Dave Oakley versus a Pox Bunny, so it'll be Nurgle versus Ox.
Nurgle versus Ox.
We have a Juggernaut bloater,
Yes, which is a right.
armbar brawler bloater with Agi 5. Oh no!
Oh,
no! Agi down! Oh no!
Oh no! What a disaster!
Kick extra arms, foul appearance, Pestigore.
Yeah, very interesting last roll. A very interesting last level up that was. I was like, you know what? I've got a second kicker, I guess.
Yeah, well, obviously, very helpful.
Which means I can put the other kicker potentially on the line, which is because it's a rotter.
Yeah, Dauntless might be useful.
Yeah.
For fighting. Disturbing Presence, Tentacles, Pestigore.
Could be better.
Claws, Big Hand, Pestigore.
Claw began. That is one of between that and my the extra arms style appearance. So those are like the 2-star players. Those are the ones I will need to be. Those are bit ball handers.
Rando loose. You've got a Claws Rotter.
Claw rotter. You know what? Don't disrespect the claw rotter. You never know.
Missing next game Rotter.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Passing down.
Passing down on a 6+, which you already had anyway. So, oh no, woe is me.
Dreadful. Tom Shepherd there. Rotter.
Yeah, standard rotter.
The kick Dauntless Rotter.
Take Dauntless rotter. The Dauntless could be incredibly useful in this next game because going against some of the like big guns and stuff.
And you've got a Rot Spawn there.
And everyone's favourite Rot Spawn with 0 SPP and has nothing since. It broke armor a few times, has our Luna, but beyond that, not much.
You're getting a little bit of inducement money as well.
I believe so. It's like I need to spend it up there. I'm on 1,7500, so I could do with spending a bit.
I mean, you need to spend it. I mean, you got to think like, do you take like Withergrass double duel or something?
Well, what I could do is I could just sack the.
It's now must win. It's now must win bowl.
Yeah, it's must win bowl. I could sack the NNG rotter and just get a new one.
The way this will work as well, just for those who are involved.
Yes.
In the event of a draw, it will end. The game will end.
Oh, does it not have a?
I can't change it without creating a new thing, which I could do.
We could. Yeah.
But in the event of a draw,
Yeah.
a game replay will need to happen.
So.
But it will happen as a friendly.
Okay, so.
And that will have the stipulation in place to continue. But at that point, it is just win bowl.
Right, so it's like a. Play one game if it's draw, it's another game of sudden death.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so.
You don't get SPP for it.
There's no SPP for it because obviously that would be double bubble SPP. It could like bloat your team.
Yeah. It could overpower it. So anyway, that's how it will work.
Understood. It's going to be a very interesting game. That is. I have no idea how I'm going to win it.
But you're going to win it.
But I'm going to try.
Okay, well, let's move to the other side of the draw, which is the Agi draw.
It's the Agi draw, so it's the Rat contingent.
Yeah, we've got a Mighty Blow Blitzer.
Disgusting.
A Shorehand's Gutter Runner.
Disgusting.
We have a Sneaky Tentacles Block Gutter Runner.
Interesting.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
We have a Wrestle Gutter Runner.
And a Block Runner.
We have another Block Gutter Runner. We have a Rat Ogre with Jugger.
Yeah, Jugger Ogre.
A Fen Clan Rat.
Fen Clan Rat? Yeah.
And a Strip Ball Clan Rat.
And then this is actually like
as well. He's got a few sort of extras there. I think he's got like 14 players.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thing is, I almost don't want to win my game against Graham because I know I'll have to go against one of the. I know because I've lost to Nico.
Yeah, you don't
before
want to play this.
because I hate Dark Elves. Dark Elves are AIDS.
Yeah.
And also, rats are AIDS. So go figure.
AIDS or AIDS? Well, you should be used to AIDS, man. You're playing Nurgle.
I know, but it's like
They should it just absorb the AIDS.
I have a different kind of AIDS. But
Here
yes.
we go. We're up here. We've got a blodging blitzer. We've got a blodging witch elf.
Yes, which is both a pain in the arse.
Another blodging witch elf.
Yep.
And that is it.
I hate it already.
It's not. I mean, it's hated because it's got a 13-man dark elf roster, but there's not a great deal of like levels on there.
No, it's if anything, it's the blodging. It's just the blodging. It's like Christ alive, please.
Yeah, but it's got to deal with some ratty dodgies as well.
It's true. That being said, though, the witch elf is a 13 SPP.
So could easily take something.
He could get something.
Saving for Moty Blue.
They're not strength, is it? So they get mighty blow by default. You see a double.
Anyway, so you're intending to beat Graham, but Graham's going to win that, isn't he? Really, let's be realistic.
I could dream Harold.
You can dream Harold. What do you think? Day versus Rat Ogre.
Honestly, they're two very good players. They're such strong players. Honestly, don't know. I really do want to see if either of them were on. I want to actually watch that and see what happens, because that'll be a very interesting game to watch. It'd either be it'll go one of two ways. Either there's going to be scoring everywhere, like really fast, quick scores, or someone's armor is going to snap. I reckon.
Yeah, it could go horribly wrong for one of them, couldn't it?
Yeah, because you said yourself that the Skaven outslapped the orcs.
They did outslap the orcs.
And the Dark Elf of less armor, so go figure. It's gonna be. I'd like to watch that to see what happens, and hopefully the second option happens where they beat each other senseless, and maybe MNG a few. Just saying. But beyond that, I'm not sure. That could easily be a second game job, like a draw.
Okay, and then it could easily be. So let's have a, let's have an overall prediction. Fritz, who's winning it?
Oh Christ alive! Honestly, I'm struggling. The whole thing. We the actual the calamitous casual season 14.1, the procedures. I am the champion. It's as much as I do. I also wanted to be myself.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be me, just because Graham is a very good player, Day is a very good player, and Rat Ogre is a very good player. I've literally just gone. I push random every time my upgrades. It's just sort of curved into the form you see before you.
Yeah.
Bobies, I will try and beat Graham. I will try. But I'm thinking.
Who's gonna win? Come on, who's gonna win? Put your mouth where your mouth is.
I think it's going to be Day again. He is far too good. He is far too good with rats. He knows how they work.
Yeah, I do feel that it could end up being Day. I think. I mean, it's going to be hard work. The thing is, Graham or yourself going through, you're very likely to be a bit mauled, missing a few players, and feeling a bit.
It's
likely to not be mauled in the slightest.
Exactly, and that's why it's going to be such a. Well, that's what it is. Going into the actual final, it's going to be a very one-sided. It's going to be a very one-sided affair because you have two very polar.
The Agi teams are going to be in a good place.
The Agi teams are going to be in a good place because obviously me and Nurgle and Orc we're bashy teams. We're aiming to slap the shit out of each other. If we like absolutely annihilate each other, one of us Jujitsu just on bare the skin of our teeth with even like 1 or 2 MNGs, then okay, we get a metric square buttload of inducements, but what do we do with those inducements? I mean, like, I don't know about. Have a quick look at. Let's have a quick look at the sort of not SPP, the cash levels. What's I've got 175 in the bank. So I should probably reduce that a bit. And my TV is 1270.
So you should be all right. You should.
And then Graham has 200 in the bank. His TV is 1345. There's not actually that big a gap. It's actually 1270. It's like what? 6. I can't do maths. 1270 1345.
Yeah.
Like what? 65.
Yeah. So you got a little bit. You can get something out of that.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know.
65,000 in petty cash. That's before obviously either of us like reduce the number, because I'm gonna have to get my 175 down. He's gonna do probably the same to his 200 to take 50 off it, so I can't go down. He can take more off his TV than I can.
Yes, but will he want to?
He may do.
What he's got the game after.
He just to reduce his like actual petty cash, his actual cash flow, because that includes that. Is it the same? It's not counting this in this version.
Doesn't touch you, no.
Right, wasn't aware of that. Ignore everything I said for the past 3 minutes.
I was going to say, I thought you were waffling about something.
No, I thought it had the same rules as like as Blood Bowl 2. Like,
you can carry as much coin as you wish.
Okay.
You can have 50,000 TV and induce more because you got 50,000.
In that case, then I may just end up on inducements. Or I just like you just dash a wizard.
I mean, you could do
to see if it happens, and then we've got so look at the difference between the rats and the elves. The rats have a TV of 1365. The elves are 1340. So not much in there either.
No, it's gonna be an interesting thing.
Yeah. Well, here we are. But I think that is a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's
it.
But
that is it.
We are at the end of the information.
The end of the information, yes. So,
it is the end of it.
So yes, so what we're going to be, so chances are the last Brotherhood of Bounce for the season is probably going to be, I imagine, in 2 weeks' time. Maybe a bit sooner.
We might have a quick chat about the results. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, and then hopefully we'll have an update on some admin tools. We'll be able to talk to you about next season. You know, all that kind of shit.
Yes.
That would be quite nice, right?
Yes, of course. We'll talk to you all about next season. How we're going to crack. We need to figure out what these admin tools are, and what we are getting, and then
what they actually do,
and what they actually do, and if they actually fucking work.
Any relevance to them?
Yep, and then we'll go from there. So keep your eyes peeled, people. It's going to be an interesting one.
It could get fruity.
It could get fruity.
Fruity.
It could get incredibly fruity, right? So so have a good night. Farewell. Be good to each other, and may you disease all in your path as a great grandfather would want. So
yes, that.
In a bit. Bye.
Bye.